Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gamer Hour. This is a Tales from the Loop actual play podcast. In last week's episode, our heroes, the three rowdy teens, attended the school disco, a brilliant night event of dancing, celebration, and just fun. Upon attending the dance, Hildy and Wade competed against Jessica and Bruno in a fierce dance disco-off. While they were doing that, Agnes laid her plan, the buckets of blood set up above the stage. However, she found someone walking behind there as well. She inspected, finding Jeremy holding a mysterious black box. What was he hiding in there? She confronted him and took the box, running toward the back doors of the school to find her friends, the Brandy Bunch. However, as she reached the back doors, she found agents now having arrived at the school, all drawing their weapons and pointing them in the direction of the disco. Agnes, you are standing in the doorway. Headlights are blaring through the back of the school, and you see the Brandy Bunch. They're all raising their hands in the air as you see these agents pull out their weapons and step forward toward them. As you just stand there holding this black box, just the sounds of the disco and dancing queen behind you. What do you do?
She stops for a moment and takes in what's going on, and she taps into her feral rage, despite her busted hands, and she says, "Hey, bozos! Is this what you're looking for?" And she holds up the box.
Agnes, as you just hold it up in the air, even though there's the blaring dance music behind you, your voice is, it seems, just loud enough to get the attention of the agents, who are all pointing their weapons at the thugs. Suddenly, some of them look up towards you and you see their dark sunglassed face just look up toward you. As you hear Jeremy from behind you go, "No! No, don't, what are you doing?" And he tries to grab at your shirt, but you're yanking away. As you see some of these agents pull away and they start moving towards
"Come
the
get
back
me,
of the
nerds!"
school.
And then she turns around and she runs back into the school.
And you just turn and you just run and disappear into the crowd as we see Jeremy just go, Agnes, you!
I fucking hate this idiot.
As you book it and vanish into the crowd of dancing folks. On the dance floor, Agnes, as you just push through the crowd, you're running, that is a swarm, a crowd of people. You're having to shove your way and crawl through legs and move through. It is pounding and it is loud and the music is just reverberating on the entire room, but you are pushing through until you peek through and you get a flash of the dance floor and you just see Hildy and Wade just tearing up the dance floor, spinning around. You see them turning in these elaborate circles and spinning around, but you also see Jessica seemingly distracted from her dancing to just gawk and look horrified and upset at how good these two are dancing. And you see this as you're pushing through the crowd, but then you just hear behind you, "I'm coming for you, Agnes!" And you can just see behind, like about 30 feet back, you can see Jeremy pushing his way through the crowd, trying to chase and catch up to you.
Are there any agents following?
You can't see where you are right now.
Okay.
But maybe.
She's like, "Well, change of plans," and then she's gonna get up on stage. And she's gonna see if she can see any of the agents there.
All right, Agnes, as you push through the crowd, and then pop out onto the dance floor. Hildy and Wade, you guys are spinning around each other in an elaborate twirl. And then Wade, you spin out a hand, catch Hildy, and Hildy, you kind of flip out a hand and turn to the side, and suddenly you just see Agnes dart out of the crowd and run up and jump up on stage. And she starts wiggling her way up there.
Oh, God.
Huh?
I think she's going feral again.
Wait,
And we see
doing?
the DJ on stage going, whoa,
probably
whoa, whoa,
bit
whoa, whoa,
somebody.
whoa, whoa, students! And he seems to be getting ready for a beat drop as you guys are just watching your friend climb up on stage.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
Agents? Any agents? Any shuffling of agents?
No, this isn't the plan at all.
You climb up and you scurry way up on stage and you look. You can now see the entire gym now. You can see just the crowd, like the square rectangle of people surrounding the central dance floor, just the disco LED panels beneath their feet, the swirling disco ball above, and just the strobe lights, multicolored, just spinning around the room. All of the decorations of the event, just creating this very hype and dance atmosphere. As you look over toward the back door, and you can indeed see 2 agents are coming through the back door with their weapons drawn, and you can see they look around the dark but still like spiraling lit interior of the gym, and one of them looks up and he sees you and he points his hand, and they both like nod their heads and start moving, pushing through the crowd toward the stage to get to you.
Come get me, you losers! And then she's gonna let them get a little close, but then she's gonna run off the stage and then go to the rope. If I'm dumping blood on somebody tonight, I'm dumping blood on somebody tonight.
And as you run to the back of the stage and just dive beneath the curtains and scurry beneath, your feet disappear underneath the curtains just as the agents get to the edge of the stage and they look around. They don't see you. You see one of them, he reaches up and touches what looks to be some sort of earpiece, and he kind of talks to the other one. You guys can see this now too. Hildy and Wade, as you guys are spinning around dancing, you can see now these 2 strange agents that have entered the room and are now standing by the stage, just where Agnes just was. And as they're talking to each other, you can see one of them signal to the other one, and he nods and starts going in a perimeter walk around the room. He starts climbing up onto the stage. But you see suddenly, bursting. You guys, as you guys are swirling around, seeing these agents do this, you just see Jeremy, sweaty, hair all frazzled, looking rabid, just going, he bursts out of the crowd. Where is she? Where is she? And he's just looking like he's completely out of place. It's like the dancing bodies just kind of smash against him, the people that are just getting hyped in the crowd. And he's just getting knocked back and forth, and he just gets like knocked back and forth in the crowd. But Agnes, you have disappeared behind the stage as this agent gets up on stage. And he scans the room, and you guys see him looking around just in his dark sunglasses, just on the expressionless face. And he starts walking toward the middle of the stage, and you see the DJ go, whoa, 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 man, you're not allowed up here. Only DJ men allowed up here, my boy. Sorry.
When is he in place?
And you see the agents walking forward, and you just hear him say, step aside. And he pushes the DJ aside. Whoa, man, that ain't cool. But he's now standing in the center of the stage, just looking around, and he is just scanning the room, looking for you, Agnes. But he looks like he's about to reach up and touch his earpiece as he's turning around. As you're hiding behind the stage, and you have the rope ready. And you look up, and you can see one of the barrels of the 2 is just leaning right toward him. What transpires next, kids in this school will talk about for years.
Yes!
One of the
Legendary.
strangest things that has ever happened at school or in a school dance. As in the middle of this pandemonium of color, dance, and just cheering, we see this single agent on the stage turning around to touch his earpiece as he hears something above, and he looks up just as we see a barrel turn down as a stream, a geyser of hot red fluid just comes pouring out as he looks up and he opens his mouth in shock, but then he gets drenched as the blood just rushes over him and just douses him like he just stepped into just a fountain of water. And you see all the kids in the crowd, even those who are watching the dance, turn in shock and horror, and you hear gasping. And everybody's just freaking out, and they just as they watch this happen, and the agent is just he throws up his hands as he is caught in this torrent.
How
I'm
much
gonna-
blood is being spilled onto this?
It is a
gem?
big
3.
it's one of those big oil container amounts.
Enough where it would get on our shoes and stuff.
It's probably leaking off the stage. So as you guys look, you guys turn. You can see the blood is now leaking off the stage, and it's now starting to move onto the LED dance floor, and it's moving over the colored panels toward you guys.
If it gets close enough, I'm just gonna pick Hildy up.
Yeah, you as you see it get close, you just pick up Hildy. Hildy, you're swept up.
I sneak out from underneath the stage and then I book it.
As Wade, you just pick up Hildy and start moving away. You see Jessica, Hildy. She turns toward you as she stops Bruno spinning. She's like, "Where are you going? Are you forfeiting? That means I won. That means I won." Just as the red blood reaches the underside of her feet, and she's stomping her foot, and she just slips. And she just goes sprawling, and she smashes into Bruno, and he goes, "Whoa!" And they both just topple over and land in the blood as it's just gushing off the stage.
I didn't like Bruno at first, but he's a bro.
As this agent on stage is just now, the geyser finally finishes, the barrel finally finishes dumping, and he is just coated head to toe. And it now looks like something out of a horror movie, as this just blood red coat,
like the hit horror movie Carrie, like the hit horror movie Carrie from Carrie.
Sunglasses as he just turns around, and about half the kids
exactly
in
the
the
same.
auditorium or in the gym scream at the top of their lungs and begin running out as pandemonium has now ensued.
Perfect.
In the gym. What do you guys do?
This isn't. I don't know what's going on. We need to find
Go a
Agnes.
lot better.
As the crowd is just
back as the
screaming,
blood just keeps
swarming
trailing
around you guys.
I'm gonna look down at Jessica, still swayed out on the ground. And go, I think it went pretty well, all things considered. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, you can see she's trying to stand, but every time she tries to stand up, she just keeps slipping. And Bruno's trying to help her up, but she just keeps slipping because she's in her high heels and she is just looking. She's like, "Dang it!" She's like, "That's Hildegard. I'll get her this time for sure." But she keeps slipping.
I
If
run
it
out
wasn't
from
for you
underneath the
meddling
stage.
kids and your little robot too.
I run out from underneath the stage, and then I run by Wade and Hildy, and I'm like, "We gotta go, bad guys." And then she stops, looks at Jessica, and she's like, "That's pig's blood, by the way." And then she just keeps running.
You just hear Jessica just horrified, "Ah!" as you just run out of there.
I'm gonna just book it after it. I'll eventually set
Yeah, we're
Hildy
good.
back on the ground, but after we're out of the blood.
Okay. As you guys join in with the group of swarming students, which are now just screaming and pouring out of the gym, Agnes, you turn and you can see one of these agents is just getting pushed up against the wall, the one that did not get doused, and he's holding his hand up to his earpiece, and he's just getting smacked up against the wall, furiously speaking into it. But you guys start to rush out with the groups, but you guys are at the tail end. As Agnes, you were near the stage, and as you guys are about to get out, you turn. And you see the blood-coated agent is jumping down from the stage, and he's running
This
towards
looks so
the other agent.
bad.
As you can see now, more agents are coming in through the back with their weapons out, and they're just starting to scan the room and lock it down as you guys rush out of this room.
Imagine you're one of these agents and you see your comrade just covered in blood.
That was doused on you by a very elaborate trap placed on a dance stage. After you pursued a child carrying a mysterious black box.
But as you guys race down, following this flood of students just pouring down this hallway, you guys eventually reach a turn. You guys turn down the hallway, and you guys reach an intersection point. Looks like most of the students are heading out of the school towards the front, but you guys have options now. You can head towards the front following the mob, or you can take a hard right and head towards the back of the school where, Agnes, the agents' cars pulled up, or you guys can head further into the
steal their
school where the
cars?
classrooms are. So you have three options. You can go, or any other options you guys would like. But right now, this hallway goes three directions: out the front of the school, towards the classrooms, or out the back of the school.
We
What
don't
do you
need
guys
anything in
think?
the IT room, right?
No. If we run into Jeremy, I want to grab that fucker. But which way should we
Are we
head?
stealing do you want to steal a car?
That could be fun.
That's
I don't know.
illegal.
Oh yeah, right. And like nothing else we've been doing is illegal. Okay, cool.
I mean, besides trespassing, technically spilling a couple gallons of pig's blood on somebody isn't illegal. I don't think. Anyway. Doesn't matter.
Maybe like disturbing the peace.
You're already disturbing the peace with that raunchy ass disco anyway. But you guys did good. I was watching. Anyway, where should we go?
I feel
The
like
options are steal a car, go to the classrooms, or just leave. One of those is a lot less interesting than the other two.
Should we leave?
I mean, I feel like it's safest to stick with the crowd.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, you guys are no fun. We're just gonna turn and start walking out.
Yeah, you guys are getting pushed by the crowd as they start taking a left
Let's just
toward the
exit
front
with
of
the
school.
crowd. Blend in.
I am going to hide the cube, like, underneath my hoodie, or in the pocket of my hoodie or something. What?
Just a quick pause. When you said blend in, okay. There's a guy in
Blend in,
Gravity
Blandon?
Falls, the time traveler.
Blend in,
His name is
Blandon.
Blend in.
I just thought of the bald guy in the gray sweatshirt. Or
You
the
didn't know that?
tracksuit.
Blend in, bland. Oh my.
Yes, that's
you
why
didn't
his
know
name
that?
was Blendon Blandon. Yes.
You didn't
is
know
so
that?
good.
Oh my
I just had to
God.
take. I just
Never.
watched that episode.
Blendon Blandon, dude.
Blend in, bland. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Max, you're joking, right? You're like
No,
actually
I
doing
literally,
a bit, right?
I thought it was just blend in, Blandon. No, it's blend in, Blandon. That's amazing. That's really good. Yeah.
Max, you're seriously yanking my chain right now,
Are you
right?
yanking my chain? No, I literally was just like, oh my god, blend in. That's hilarious. It was just the way you said it, and I was just like, oh, wait, what? I was like,
Isn't he voiced by Justin Roiland?
excuse me, yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys get pushed by this mob, this swarm of kids, as you guys just get flooded out. You guys get pushed out of the front doors of the school as all the kids just start tearing out. As we just see pandemonium ensue in front of the school, and kids are running everywhere. People are starting to freak out, gather up with friends, get ready to contact their parents to pick them up. It is a whole mess out here as you guys get rushed, and you guys are now just standing in the center of this just wild, rowdy mob in front of the school. Where do you go and what do you do? As you guys are now standing in the middle of this crowd, as just this swarm of students are just swarming around you as everybody's freaking out, what do you guys do?
Schmoove, right?
Schmoove. Blend in.
Schmoove.
Blandon. Shove cube in pocket. Hide. If I see Jeremy, I'm grabbing him by the back of the neck and
Killing him.
killing him.
Okay. Agnes,
Wait.
as you try to conceal this box, you look down at it now, and you get a better look at it now. You guys all get a good look at this. You can see this box. It's about a foot long. It's like a bigger shoebox.
$5. Oh.
A little bit. It's like a car battery shoebox size.
Oh.
Can we throw it in the ocean?
No.
And as you you're like, okay, so it's not really a pocket item, but if you had a backpack, this would probably fit in it.
Shove up the front of hoodie item.
Okay, now you have a big pot belly, but it's in your shirt now.
Okay.
As you scan the crowd, you don't see Jeremy. You just see a ton of students. And as you guys are standing in the middle of the crowd, you don't see the agents yet, but they're probably on their way.
Okay. I'm gonna take down her hair, like, take off her, wipe off the paint from her face, just to make herself look different from what they just saw, if they saw anything at all. She's just gonna act casual.
What do you guys do?
Go.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys all form up and start moving toward like kind of
Roll
where
out.
the front pavement is in front of the school. And as you guys reach the pavement, you see your dad, Hildegard. He is currently standing next to the hot chili pepper limo. And he's talking to Smithers, and he says, "Smithers, this kerfuffle, can you believe this? In the middle of a dance? By gods, what is this about, huh? Smithers, what would you say about this?" My lord, yes, it is quite unequivocally wild. Yeah, indeed. Oh, it is my daughter. Hildegard, come hither. And he starts calling you over, gesturing from the limo.
I'm gonna glance at the other two.
I've got Optimus. Take your date and get to a safe spot.
We gotta go to the safe zone before the storm closes in.
That's when you guys, Agnes, you turn toward the front of the school, and now you see two of the agents are now out the front of the school. One of them is the blood agent, and one of them is
the blood agent.
And they are now scanning the crowd, looking for you guys. And he is furiously like talking to the other one, like pointing around the crowd.
They only saw me, right? I was the only one in association.
You maybe. Potentially.
I open the door for Hildegard, be like,
Go. Get in the limo.
Agnes!
This is like, just like, we need to fucking go.
Optimus. He could move pretty fast.
Just be safe.
Where do you want to be?
Where's the safe spot?
The agents are moving closer. They're like pushing through the crowd, like grabbing students by like the back of their collars and spinning them around, like looking.
Treehouse,
and then
treehouse sounds good.
Treehouse got it.
Okay, treehouse.
Okay, split.
Alright, go.
Break.
Okay. So Hildy and Wade, you guys
Away.
hop in the limo.
What's up?
You guys hop in the limo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me and...
So, alright, Hildy and Wade, yeah, you guys throw yourselves in the limo and slam the door. As you can see, your father is still loitering outside. He says, Smithers, this economy, this climate, am I right?
Father!
Oh, yes. He sticks his head through the window. Yes, my daughter. What is it?
Father, we need to go.
Go? Like right now?
Father, have you seen the dance is off? There's a whole crowd. There's a whole mess.
The dance is off. This is preposterous. But you were supposed to... And he turns out he's just like looking around the crowd, and that's when you peer out the window. You guys look out the window, and you can see the agents are now like getting dangerously close to the car. And you can see one of the agents is actually like beelining it toward like the limo.
I mean, they didn't see us, right?
They're one of the guys is moving toward the limo. What is the hurry,
You don't have
my
any
daughter? This is a night
association
of
with me, at least
celebration.
on you. I have the cube.
Father, look! There's Jessica's hitmen. They're approaching swiftly.
Jessica's hitman! He turns, Smithers! And Smithers goes, yes, my lord. And he reaches under the passenger seat.
My lord.
And he pulls out the shotgun. And you see Smithers put the shotgun behind his back as the agent approaches. And you see your father turn to face this man. And he goes, hello, sir. My gentle man. How are we doing this fine evening? And you see the agent approach, and he stops outside the limo. And you guys, like, duck down. And you see he's like, apparently we've had a situation here at the school, and we're looking for a few suspects for which we believe were involved. We're looking for a small young girl, probably around 8 to 10, wearing dark face paint.
Oh my god!
And he goes, I do not know who that is. It would not be my daughter. My daughter was wearing a very sparkly dress and has very nicely done hair. So it would not be anybody I would know. He says, but can I help, officer, can I help you look? I would love to help you look. Smithers, get him! As you see Smithers just grab the shotgun, and he just spins, and he smacks this guy on the side of the head, and he just topples to the ground, and he says, by-ho, Smithers, you've done good, chap. All right, let's go. And your father does, like, he tries to do, like, a hood slide across the front of the car.
Smithers commits a crime.
He does a hood slide.
And then he just slides off the front, and he gets back up to the limo. And he throws himself into the driver's seat. And Smithers goes, my lord, you do not know how to drive. But your father is already in the driver's seat, turning on the ignition. As he turns to you guys in the back seats, and he says, I failed out of driving school, not twice, but thrice! And he hits the gas.
Does he leave Smithers?
As Smithers throws himself into the passenger door and throws down the shotgun, as your father hits...
God.
Oh no. Smithers commits a crime.
Smithers took out.
I mean, hopefully they didn't kill him. But your family has enough money where they can just sort of shut him up.
I love how, like, he brings out the shotgun like he's about to kill this man in cold blood.
As you guys peel away from the school. We flip back to Agnes, still on the school premises. Agnes, you are looking around, checking for Optimus. The agents you can see are just moving throughout the crowd. You can see there's now another one has joined them. There's now 3 and probably more on the way. As you're just moving through this crowd of kids, like ducking behind students as you start moving your way toward the side of the school looking for Optimus.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. You reach the side of the school and you peer around, and you can just see the dark, unlit side of the school. This is the side where Wade usually comes to class midway through. You can see the big window leading into the first floor story of your classroom as you start sneaking along the side of the building. And you are like listening, and you hear a clank, 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 clank. And you look up and you can see Optimus further down this line. And he is currently crouched down. He's like scuttling along quietly and stealthily along the side of the school. He doesn't see you yet, but he's moving quietly.
Psst, Optimus.
What? And you see him, like, his head perks up and his headlights flash. And he sees you and he whoop, whoa, and he stands up and pops into his full height.
We gotta go.
Whoa.
We're in trouble.
Turns off the headlights, sneaks over to you, crouches back down. Whoa.
Here, put this in your compartment. And she pulls out the box.
He opens the lunchbox compartment.
I shove it in, and then I'm like, okay, we gotta go.
All right. And you load up onto him. And as you start running away, you hear a, "Hey!" And you turn around and you look, and coming out the back door of the school, you see Jeremy just standing on the back deck, and he's just got his arms out, and he's,
I'll kill you.
Where are you going?
I'll kill you.
No, I'm gonna get you, Agnes. I'm gonna get you.
Do you want me to report you to the police? You're about to commit a terror. Are you a terrorist, Jeremy?
That you stole my property.
You were going to throw it down like a bomb.
And he just starts just vibrating.
What is it anyway?
Like I would ever tell you, Agnes.
Okay, then you're not gonna get back, Jeremy.
I'll get that back if it's the last thing I do. And he
okay, Scooby-Doo.
Optimus starts going whoop, 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 as you can hear the sounds of commotion at the front of the school.
We gotta go.
He's whoop, whoop, and just starts running off as you just see Jeremy just shaking his fist in the air like
I will get you.
I'm gonna get you, Agnes.
I'm gonna get you first, you piece of shit.
As you just run away, and Optimus leaps over the fence beside the school and then just starts running off into the woods. And as you look over your shoulder behind you, you can just see all of the agents are now out front, and they're swarming around as you hear the sounds of sirens coming toward the front of school. And you can see some of the agents are now moving toward the back of the school, toward their dark vehicles, as you race away into the woods with Optimus.
Fuck yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is the mid-roll. I am Max, and I am your GM. And today, I have a very, very special guest with me here today. He is the cool boy. He's the cool bro. It's your man. It's Rees Payne. Rees, say hi.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am Rees, and I play Hildegard. How's it going?
Yeah, Rees is here. He's in the studio. We are live. We're streaming. But for today, we have a very important, special shout out, because we wanted to give a massive shout out to our man Dan, who sent us such a nice message that we all, it was so nice of him. So thank you Dan, for being a great guy, for being an awesome dude. So thank you, Dan.
Shout outs to Dan. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Hey, Rees. Where can you find us?
You can find us. That is a great question, Max. That is an excellent question. You can find us right at our website, gamerhourpod.com, or on our Twitter and Instagram.
Very nice. And the two best ways that you can support the show are by leaving us a review on iTunes. We've already gotten 3 amazing, beautiful, well-written and composed messages that just made our day. We love hearing what you guys think, love hearing from you, and it's always great, and it makes us happy. Oh yeah, and you can share with a friend. Hey, I see a friend. Hey.
Hi, I'm a friend. How's it going?
Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Have you acquired this great podcast called Gamer Hour on Apple Podcasts and Spotify?
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool.
It is very cool. Do you want to know what it's about?
I would love to know about Gamer Hour Podcast.
Oh, thank you, friend. Insert friend here. Let me tell you, it has sci-fi, it has mystery, it's set in 1980s Sweden, and it's got rowdy teens, and they're solving mysteries, and they're going to a disco. What could be better?
That sounds downright radical.
That is the exact words I would use to describe it. We're putting this on the website. It is indeed downright radical. This is it. So if you or any of your friends like downright radical shows, please come check out Gamer Hour on all your favorite podcast streaming places. Like your good friend, insert friend here. Rees just gave a thumbs up. Thank you, Rees. All right, and then our last final announcement for the day in the studio is next episode 13, will come out 2 Tuesdays from now on March 22nd. Tuesday, March 22nd. So we'll see you all then. So, Mr. Rees Payne, thank you so much again for coming into the studio. We loved having you, and you're always welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me. All right, enjoy the show, guys.
Yes. Everybody enjoy the show, and let's get you back to it. Thanks, everyone. See you later. You can say bye too again, Rees.
Oh, whoops. Bye.
Okay. Perfect. Wade and Hildy, you guys are heading where?
Oh shit!
I mean, my dad is driving
Yeah,
right now.
I was about to say, isn't?
Oh, yeah,
But I'd like to head back to our my house, but
Or Hildegard's dead, not Mr. Hildegard. What's your last name?
Klein.
Klein, Mr. Klein.
All right.
So, it
So,
would be Klein, wouldn't it?
do you relay these instructions to your father?
Are we
Yes.
just praying?
I will try to.
All right.
On the bright side, Wade's about to meet his dad.
As Hildy, you move to the front of the limo, as it is, you can just feel it swerving back and forth, and you can see your dad has his hands on the wheel, and he's like just doing like a 90-degree angle turns.
Ooh, sick tricks.
As you grab onto the back of the seat and just hold on for dear life, as he is just going,
I grab onto
yes!
like you know that side thing in the car, like that handle that is
just
serves
hold-
no yeah.
Just holding on. This is the time.
Father!
This is when it's the time to use it. He is looking stoked. You see his eyes are wild as he just turns over. You can see his mustache is fraying, his hair is fraying. He turns back and he says, "Hildegard, yes, I am Formula 1 right now. This is amazing. I am driving so fast. Yes." And he's just driving.
Father, for our safety, I would recommend that we proceed back to our home.
Our wonderful lavish mansion. Yes, I will do. Smithers, where is our house, Smithers? I do not know where our house is. Smithers just follow my finger. I will point you in the direction, my lord. And he starts like kind of pointing his fingers. Yes, and he does a hard left, and he just crashes through a fence and starts like plowing across a field. As Hildegard, you just hold on and wait. You're just bumping up and down in the back seat. And you can see the shotgun is actually rattling across the floor, and it pops out from under the seat and starts rattling back towards
I'm just like put my feet on it, and just like make sure it doesn't move around anymore.
Oh man, as you guys crest the hill, it flies over the hill and smacks back on the pavement. And he strains the car barely, and you guys begin careening down this street. And it is horrifying and horrific, and you guys get close to death about 3 times. But somehow, thanks to the help of Smithers, you guys are able to make it close to your house. And as You can see the lights of your house in the distance. You can see your dad just saying, yes, here we go. All right, I saw this one time. It was in an epic picture, And he grabs the emergency brake, and he flips it up, and he spins hard to the left. And I need both of you to make me move body checks.
Oh God. Are we about to die? Is this how we die?
If you fail this check, you will take the injured condition.
Client family geography.
I just got rid of that. It's body move, you said?
Correct.
How much do you... Oh, yeah.
I fixed my exhausted condition because I talked to him.
Yeah, you guys should all be fully healed up.
I don't have conditions.
Did I heal my injured condition?
You should, you should be fine. You guys should all be healed. Everybody should have gotten fully healed before that answer.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh my God, I got one success. That was so scary. I got a 4, 5, 5, and the last one I rolled was a 6.
I did not get a success.
Do you want to push?
Holy just flies out of the window.
Or use your pride?
I mean, my pride isn't really relevant. If I push, I just get a condition anyway. So I guess I'm just gonna...
The shotgun goes off. Takes your leg off with it.
As your father spins the wheel, Hildy, suddenly you feel the ground just get pulled out from beneath your feet, like a rug just got pulled out from beneath your feet, and you just go weightless for a second. It's like you're in zero gravity. You just feel yourself floating for a few seconds, and we see in the backseat Wade as you just grab on and hold on to the side of these leather-bound limo seats, just holding on for dear life as you just see Hildy just become airborne as the limo, the hot red chili pepper limo begins to spin, and it begins to spin and turn, and then it begins to just head and careen toward the house. As Hildy, you get flung up, and you feel the back of your head hit the top of the limo, and you just feel your entire world go white. We just see the hot red limo spinning out, and just careening and spinning. We see Smithers grabbing onto the side. My lord! As you see your father just going, woohoo! And he's just, and he's just laughing as it just spins out, and then comes to a careening, swerving halt in the middle of the driveway, which now has these dark black skid marks just steaming and burning on it, as the limo comes to a stop. And we see your father just smack the wheel, and he starts going, yes, and he's pumping his hands in the air. Yes, I did it, Smithers. Did you see that? I am a legend. Yes, I'm the best driver. And he says, did you see that, my daughter? I did it. And he turns, and he sees you just on the ground, not moving, and all of the just elation that was on his face just fades away in an instant, and his face just goes pale white as he just goes, my daughter, and he throws open the door and then throws open the side door of the limo and just reaches in and he just scoops you open. My daughter, Smithers, get the medical kit. My daughter, are you okay? And Hilda, you are out of it.
I'm just like, open the door, let myself out. Oh yeah, I'm fine too. As I'm just gonna step out of the car.
Your father just sits down in the driveway and just starts rocking you back and forth. Smithers, get the medical kit. As he's bawling. He says, my driving killed my daughter. No, no.
I'm gonna go behind him, like give him a pat on the back. Like, I could see why you failed like 3 times.
It wasn't 3.
That was awful driving.
It wasn't 3. Tears are just running down his face, and he just looks up at you and he says, it was 4. As he is just rocking Hildy back and forth, my daughter, and he's just bawling his eyes out. As Smither eventually comes out with a medical kit, he sits down and he begins to kind of put like bandages and kind of like check your head and like make sure starts doing like some checks to make sure like you're okay. But Hildy, you are out of it for a bit. As Wade, you stand there. Do you wait while they check on Hildy? Yeah. Wade, okay. You just kind of stand by. Yeah. And stay with, as eventually it takes like about 10 minutes, but eventually Hildy, you begin to come to, and you like blink your eyes, and you just see the world start to come back, and you can see the dark sky with the stars, and you look up and you see Wade just looking down at you.
Hi, your dad sucks at driving.
Yeah, I know.
Is Mr. Klein still like?
Mr. Klein is emotionally wrecked right now, and he's just holding Hildy, just bawling. But then he hears you guys talking. He opens his eyes. My daughter, she's not dead. She's alive. And he just scoops you in a big hug, and he's just rocking back and forth. My daughter, I'm so sorry. I will never drive like a maniac again. I swear. I will just push shopping carts, Hildy. I will not drive ever again. No. He is just bawling.
Thank you, Father, that would be appreciated.
As eventually, Smithers helps you guys all up. Oh God, that me. yes, Smithers, I'm driving. And Smithers helps you guys up and helps bring you guys inside. One second.
Oh, he's dying.
No.
Smithers helps you guys inside. He says, Master Wade, you are, as always, welcome to come inside.
What time of day is it right now?
The dance started around like 6, so it's probably getting closer to probably like near 8 now.
Did we say what time we were going to meet Agnes, or was it just sort of whenever the cops aren't on our ass?
I'm pretty sure we did not say.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll head inside.
Okay. You follow them inside, and
I wonder what Agnes is doing.
those jump cuts, bro. As you guys are led inside, and your father brings you over to the couch, Hildegard, and he very gently lays you down, and he grabs a blanket, and he pulls it up over you. You've got kind of like an ice pack against the back of your head, and Smithers has wrapped some bandages around it, and your father just kind of sits down. He pulls up a chair and just kind of sits down next to you quietly. He's kind of just rubbing his hands. As Master Wade, can you help me fetch? I'm gonna get a milkshake for Hildy. Can you come help me with it real quick?
I'm just gonna follow him.
Okay, and you guys leave, and you see your dad is just sitting there, just rubbing his hands, and he just like looks down at you, and he just says, "I'm so sorry, my daughter. This was all on my fault. I'm so very sorry." And he just kind of just like bows his head as you kind of just lay there, as you guys just take some time at the Klein household. Agnes, eventually, you and Optimus do make it home. He's very fast. He runs very fast, and you guys arrive at the house. You can see there's not a lot of lights on in your house right now. Your mom might be home. She might still be at work. But it appears right now that you are home, and there is nobody currently on your tail.
I'm gonna pull out the thing. Before I go into the house, before I approach the house, I'm gonna pull out the thing.
Flap pops up.
Optimus, open up. I'm gonna look at it. Like, clearly something drew them here. I don't know if it's the box or the power surges that drew them here. Is there anything blinking on this thing? Like, what does it look like?
It is a black rectangular shaped box. Very much car battery size. And you kind of inspect it. You can see it actually looks very much, funny enough, like a car battery. But you can see the top has this sort of like silver metal apparatus on top. It looks like it's almost like a circuit board that has been placed on top. And it has like these nodes that are kind of just stuck into the top of it. It looks like this device would potentially maybe be connected, based on your knowledge of things, to something maybe electrical, maybe something with power running through it. It definitely has that vibe, as you kind of just inspect it. And you can just kind of, you hold it, and as you like take the time now, it's very quiet and you're not really moving, you kind of hold it. You can almost feel like a faint hum coming from it. Your fingers are just like tingling as you hold it. You check it, you can see that
Does it
one
open
side has what looks to be 2 pieces of black like material, whatever this box is made of, metal or whatever it's made of, that are just, it almost looks like a little flap or a hatch that could open up on one side, but it is closed right now.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to use?
Can I try and pry it open?
Okay.
My fingers.
Roll me force.
My little tiny baby hands. Okay. That's 2.
Success.
That's 1 success.
Agnes, you kind of grip your fingers in here and you start pulling with your hand, and you can feel you can hear like a little creaking, like a breaking. And as you're doing this and you're pulling this open, you see Optimus has his headlights on. And he's kind of flashing down, just kind of like peering down, giving you some light. And as you begin to pull, you almost feel like this like static, this like tingling sensation begin to run up your fingers. And you don't know why. And when suddenly you hear the front door of your house, you hear it open, and you hear your mom go, Agnes, is that you? I thought I heard a trucking, thumping noise. Is that you? Are you home? Did you come home from the dance? What's going on? As you continue to peel this open, and then suddenly your fingers pull apart as you peel this thing open, having snapped the latch. And there's a moment of silence where you just hear the crickets and just the nighttime sounds. As suddenly from inside this box, you see a shifting. Something moves.
Close.
You can close the metaphorical Pandora's box, as it were. As you see this thing, you try to shut it, but it seems these 2 openings have been kind of pushed into the side of the box, and you're trying to get your fingers in there, but in this moment, you see a black shift, and you hear something moving as you see something to begin to push its way out of the box. And as you just stand there horrified, we see Optimus go, whoop, whoop, and he starts to back up. As you hear your mom go, Agnes, what are you doing? Agnes, come on, what are you doing? As you see a black claw reach out of the box.
Get Mom out of here.
And then a second one. What do you do?
I tell Optimus to get Mom away.
Whoop, 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 whoop. He looks at you horrified. He looks like he doesn't want to leave you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And he just ducks his head and he runs toward your mom. Your mom goes, Agnes, what the frick? As you just hear a clashing of metal. What the? Stop, get this thing off of me. As suddenly you just hear Optimus racing off in the night. As you hear Mom just pounding on sheet metal. Agnes, get your dang robot off of me. As he's just running away with your mom. As you stand holding this box. As
I don't know how close.
You see it just start to push itself out. Agnes, do you hold the box?
I'm gonna drop it.
You drop the box, and it clatters to the ground. And you start to back up as you see something begin to pull itself out of this box. It's almost like a slimy, dark ooze as it begins to slide out of the front of this box. As you see the claws digging and tearing into the ground as it begins to pull itself out. And it begins to grow now. You see it start to get bigger. And it's fast. As its body begins to bubble and expand, you see its back, or whatever could be considered a back, begins to arch and lock into place. As you see the limbs extend, the claws grow sharper and longer as this thing exponentially grows in front of you until it stands about 10 feet tall. And you can just see it's risen up, and its shadow, even in the night, just completely encases you. It blocks out the moon for you as you just stare up horrified as this beast just locks its arms into place, now having fully emerged from its container. As it looks down at you, you see no eyes, you see no mouth. All you see is this amorphous, dark, sharp, bubbling, oozing black and dark figure. And as it just stands there in the darkness, it is quiet for but a moment. Agnes, in this moment, what do you do?
I slowly start backing away, and she's just like, please don't hurt me.
As an ear-splitting screech erupts through the air. Connect on the app.
Okay. Yeah. I'm still reading Gravity Falls lore.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can
Just
you hear
vibing.
me?
Gravity Falls lore with the boys.
Hello.
Man, it's very upsetty spaghetti.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. All right, I'm in. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal. Is this working?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my
Hello,
honey.
my baby. Hello, my darling. All right, let's see.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
It's working. This is fun. This is absolutely fan-flipping-tastic. Am I right? Yes. All right.